Hey everybody, this is part 2 about hand laying track. I'm going to go through tools that I use and techniques, putting rails down. In part 1 I covered the jigs that I used for putting down spikes, or for gauging out the ties and gluing them down, setting them. This is going to be part 2 about actually putting the rails down, spiking down turnouts, showing you some tools that I use, techniques that I've come across, and we'll see how it goes. If you want to see part 1, down below, I'll put a link in the description. Check it out. Alright, in part 1 I went over how to space out the ties using this jig that I made. These are narrow gauge ties, but you saw it with standard gauge ties, leveling them up and straightening them out with the straight edge, using tape to secure it, regular old wood glue, holding it down, weighting it. You can see that down below. Alright, let's get to it. We're going to be laying some rails. Okay, the rails that I use, it's Micro Engineering. It's just the bright rail, code 70, unweathered. See if we can zoom in on the part number. 17-070. Micro Engineering carries all kinds of codes, different sizes, weathered and unweathered. It matches their flex track. The spikes I'll be using are here. Okay, here's some of the accessories I use. The rail joiners here for code 70 by Micro Engineering. Insulated rail joiners to separate out the blocks. Small spikes by Micro Engineering, part number 30106. They're small ones. They look pretty good. I actually prefer these. These work pretty well and they look good. What it is, the head on them is smaller. The Micro Engineering head is a little bit bigger. And these I ran out of, so I'm just using these up. They're on hand. Here's some rail. I already have the ends cut and filed, and I have the connector on there, the coupler on both. If I can, I try to work from right to left, just because I spike with my right hand, and I'll hold it in place and move the gauges around with my left, and I'll work my way across. It works either way. You can make it work. You'll find your own techniques work best.